Hey, boys.
Dipshit.
How come none of you ever look happy to see me?
Because you're a dipshit.
You know, we are family. Maybe we should start acting like it.
Maybe when you stop acting like a black pile of shit.
Hey, y'all! Poe is judging me by my color. You will not harm my brothers, dipshit. Ah, la la. Just the piece of felt I was looking for. We will not stand for your tyranny any longer. That's an awful lot of motor oil you've got there, Lala. You will not hurt any of my brothers. I love them too much to allow you to harm them. This motor oil is going to blow you.
Drop a like for Lala's memory. Our intro saga has now concluded. There's only one thing left to finish. What's happening, everybody? I am Michael Mrucz, and welcome back to NASCAR 2011 DLC career. We've been on a little bit of a winning streak these last couple of weeks, and that has helped tremendously in our championship fight with Jamai. Last week, that championship fight took a few interesting turns. Started out back, but was able to make gains early on. Cracked the top 10 pretty darn fast, running down Jamai, as a matter of fact, before too long into that race. Jamai didn't seem to have the car that he really needed to contend. Jeff Gordon Ramsay, his teammate, however, was out on the pole. He was leading laps early on. He was trying to get himself back in the championship. Everything flipped, though, once I sent it off down into turn 3 and 4, about the midway point of that Texas race, and I made contact with the 56. Spun him around, and guess who drove right into the 56? It was Jamai, of course. And his car wasn't great before that. His car really wasn't great after that. Completely changed the look of the race after that accident happened. Jeff Gordon Ramsay, he fell back into the pack, never able to get back out front again. Jamai really fell down into the pack, and we started making our charge for the front. There were some cautions in the second half of that race that spiced things up, along with a battle for the race lead with Giggles Logano in the closing laps. But none of that was able to get in our way from claiming the checkered flag. And that checkered flag, our second consecutive checkered flag, moves us into the points lead by 8 over Jamai. Jeff Gordon Ramsay falls to 29 behind. Jedrier Montoya on down, all over a full race out now of the top spot in the championship standings. Meaning, after Phoenix today, if they don't get any closer, they'll be mathematically eliminated. You need to be within 47 points of the points lead, headed to Homestead, Miami, in order to have a chance to win that championship. Eliminated from contention in this chase, this bitch that wouldn't give me an autograph back in 2008, Steve Harvey, Candy Cane. Old Man Bushy is right on the fringes. Pretty much has to win both races to close out the year, and I would have to finish in dead last. Jamai's gonna have awful runs. Same goes for Jeff Gordon Ramsay. It's gonna be tough for Old Man Bushy. But mathematically, he still has a chance. Mathematically. Realistically, not so much. Realistically, it's between these top 3. Dun, 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 dun. Tick, tock, tick, tock. That's not the Martinsville grandfather clock. That's the clock of time running out in this chase for the Sprint Cup. What's on the line? Oh, you know, nothing big. Just the entire continuity of the space-time continuum! Jamai is an 8-time champion in the Eutechnics saga already. If you were to take this 2011 championship, that would make him a 9-time champion. And it would also fuck things pretty wild, Back to the Future style. 8 points up over Jamai. 2 races remain in this chase for the Sprint Cup. Will I crumble under pressure, or will I seize the moment? Or this third option, Will the game fuck me silly? I'm leaning towards that option. And screw me out of this championship. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's find out if it's that one or if it's the other two previous choices. I hope it's one of those. Not the pressure one. Let's get this video started. Let's go! He's not gonna make it easy on me. Oh!
NASCAR's best are about to take a ride in the Arizona desert. It's time to cowboy up here at the Phoenix International Raceway. I'm Mark Darrow with Doug Rice.
In 2009, Mark Martin became the oldest driver ever to lasso a victory when he scored a win here in Phoenix.
It's another race in the chase. The green flag out at Phoenix.
Thank you, Dog and Mark. It is a heavyweight battle between Jimmy and I. Started on the front row together. They got him set up as I shouldn't be doing that. My rival. 8 points. We can get a bonus point for leading this lap right away and make sure he doesn't lead any laps. Don't let him get any bonus points. This is gonna be good. These final 2 weeks were underway in Phoenix. One of you guys mentioned in the comments that I could easily Denny Hamlin this thing, because he was like points leading after Texas. Well, that 2010, so I mean, it's the same game, whatever. And then he pissed all over his own leg at Phoenix, having to make a pit stop late, and looped his shit at Homestead. I'm gonna try not to go the Denny Hamster route. There's honestly a part of me that loves that the game gives Jemai all this extra strength, all this speed. They make him OP here late in the season, so I have to, I gotta square up with him. If I wanna beat him, if I want to be the best, I gotta beat the best. I don't remember a terrible amount from the first time we ran here this year. I remember a lot of wrecking. I remember getting spun out a lot, being pointed in the wrong direction. And I would assume this is definitely the type of track where you blow out tires. I would think we probably blew out a few tires that day as well. We probably will here at some point, if I'm not careful. I don't want to be blowing out any tires, but I can imagine the tire wear is going to be something ferocious. So far, putting a bunch of distance down on Jumma. He can't keep up with us. But he's put some ground down on 3rd spot. So it's just kind of him and I that have the best cars up to, lap 6. If this race has to be super long and boring and nothing happens, fine! I will take those points because I have no idea what's going to happen at Miami next week. There's no other track really like it. The only thing I can sort of judge off of is the previous intermediates that we've run on this year. And it's been kind of hit or miss. Texas, we were good last week. There have been plenty of other intermediate tracks where we haven't been as great, and it's been hard to keep up with the rest of the AI. You know what the difference is here today compared to some of the other races we've done? Is the game gave me a setup to actually run well with at the start of the race. Most of the time, we are so far out to lunch. The adjustments that they give you when you're making your pit stops, it's minimal. It's not like the later Utechnics games where you can make so many big-time adjustments that really help the car. This setup is freaking fantastic. I'm putting up fast lap after fast lap. The only thing is I can tell that those tires, they're getting worn. I can see it starting to creep in. Now I'm driving it up into the fence for what reason, I'm not entirely sure. It's very minimal. Those tires turning red over on our little car map. It doesn't seem like a lot. It doesn't show up as very much tire wear at all. But that right there, that little bit of red, it's a good amount. And these tires probably aren't far off from blowing out. I don't expect to be able to run out the rest of the laps we have on fuel. Not with the tires. We're probably gonna have to pit pretty soon within the next few laps. It's a little bit reminiscent of Denny Hamster, isn't it? He dominated that Phoenix race back in 2010. And then it all fell apart late in the going.
I'm a bit concerned about your tires, buddy.
There it is. Once he says that, maybe like a couple laps before the blowout happens. See, you look at the car map, and it doesn't look like those tires really should be more red. Should give you more of a warning. I don't know exactly specifically when they'll blow out, but I know it's not much longer from here. Has gotten tight. They're hitting pit road. Jemai is on pit road. Interesting. Maybe I push this a little bit further and see if they cause a caution. I blew out. Oh, fuck it. Okay. Fucking thank you! Jabba, did you wreck him? Jabba, you have to yield! Damn it, my God, man. He might have done that on purpose. This caution might fuck me if they're all on pit road. And now I have to pit. They can stay out. You think, though, about the history of the game. I'm gonna loosen it up a tiny little bit. When a caution comes out while I've still been in the lead, and then I make my pit stop, I'm able to hang on to the lead on the restart. We'll see if that happens. I knew there was gonna be a fucking yellow. I sixth sense! Pit stop animations are awful. Every time you get a caution, you're the leader, you can make a free pit stop and you'll still be the leader. What the hell's with all the damn sparks? That's because I blew out that tire. Is that going to affect me at all? Handling so far seems all right. Jabba lost a lot of ground. Oh, damn, buddy, it's tight. I don't know if I just sailed it into that corner a bit too deep, but it felt pretty darn tight. He's all the way down to 17th. If he were to, now 18th, if he were to finish back there and we finish where the hell we're running, that's probably at least another 20 points we're putting on him with the bonus points you get for leading all the laps and for winning the race. He could be looking at a monumental deficit headed into Miami. There's something different. There's definitely something different with this race car. Look at how many tenths of a second off I am for my fast lap. I'm not able to get down to that 26.91 again. It's tight. It's much tighter. I'm thinking that blowout damaged my undercarriage. Should be interested to see how this thing handles towards the end of the run. I'm not putting all the time down on these guys that I was before, as those tires where it's gonna get tighter, and the car just being tighter is going to give me more tire wear. I'm having to slow down a lot more than I was. Welcome to Michael Mrucz's mid-race report, presented by Gas Can Water. Things have looked good. Things have looked really stinking good in the first half of this race. But then we had this blowout. And now we got these sparks. We got some kind of damage to this thing that's made it much tighter than it was. Is that gonna make me lose this freaking race? I mean, they're hanging. That 31 car, I don't know who the hell, I think Jeff Gordon Ramsay, he's trying to get back into this championship hunt. Willing to bet you that there's going to be another AI yellow when pit stops start up again. And yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to make a pit stop earlier than the first run, just because there's probably a whole lot more tire wear going on here. It's looking good with us over July right now, but I'm telling you, the strategy, the pit stopping, caution, my tire blowing out again, there's a lot of stuff that we still gotta figure out in the next 20 laps. It's not as good. It's not as good. First time we got a battle for the lead today, but the AI doesn't seem to, oh shit, Jeff Gordon Ramsay is here. AI doesn't seem to be great. I don't have to do a whole lot to keep them behind me. We'll see if that changes though, if they're able to mount a charge. This has been Michael Mrucz's mid-race report, presented by Gas Can Water. It is interesting to have Jeff Gordon Ramsay up here. You thought it was going to be Jabba. You thought he was going to be the one that I'd be doing battle with all day today. But the 24 is letting me know his championship fight, it ain't over yet. Here he is, looking for the lead.
Watch your outside.
We got, oh shit. Oh, we're doing battle. 24. Can I clear him? No, he's going to get that good. No, I'm going to clear him. You ain't gonna try to dump me out of this lane for the benefit of Hendrick Motorsports! Y'all, it handles really bad. It is really, really tight. I didn't know I was gonna need to loosen it up even more than I thought I was gonna be fine. Backing up the damn corners, and it's still not enough. It's still, I can't hardly carry any speed at all. 31, he's a little bit of a bitch. He backed out of it. As long as I can hold this lead, I don't have a whole lot to be concerned of, but if I start falling back, it might get a little bit tough to make up that time, to make up those positions. I might want to think about making a pit stop if I fall out of this lead.
Got a fresh set sitting right here.
Buddy, he is talking about the freaking tires. Is the AI anywhere near making pit stops? Are they going to be hitting pit road soon? Because then I could pit with them. Weren't able to make it as far. Like I said, it's because it's so damn tight. We're wearing out the tires so much more. But one thing we got going for us is Jumma ain't moving. He is stuck back there in 19th, I saw.
Whoa, caution's out. Caution's out.
Okay, we're making a pit stop right now, right here, right now. The 38, no, 38 was just around both accidents. He wasn't involved in this one. That might have just saved our freaking necks. Could allow us to still win this damn race. I am cranking some looseness into this thing. Will cranking looseness in, though, make the difference? Because I'm pretty sure this car, it just has damage somewhere that it hasn't been fixed. He's taking those lug nuts off without even an air gun. What the fuck was that? Did you see me? I was outside the car, and I lose track position. Probably because I fell out of the car. First new challenge of the day.
Clear right side.
We are not in the lead anymore. We do not have clean air on the nose. And this car,
Got one work in the bottom.
oh, it's loose. It's definitely looser than it. You ain't gonna cut me off, bitch. Get the
One up top. Car closing on the inside. Watch your inside.
Save it, 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 come on!
Side's all clear, bud.
Hopefully, hopefully we don't lose all our fucking track position. That piece of fucking shit 11. Typical 11 shenanigans. Damn, good, oh my God. Jumma got through that. Nah, he drove, what the fucking 16 is on top of a guy. Held our track position. That fucking 11 is lucky. Okay, I don't want to get involved in any of that nonsense.
Got one down
Okay,
low.
it's just not worth it. We're sitting in a damn good, fine position. Jeff Gordon Ramsay ain't up here anymore, but I made this thing too damn loose. I went way too far. Can we fucking go? Stop brake checking me in the dog leg. I went a bit too damn far with the loose. Oh my God, the handling is all over the fucking place. So am I up to P15? Oh, I got no grip in the back end. There's nothing. There is absolutely nothing. It is the goofiest handling freaking race car. All that speed that we had at the start, nope, that's gone. I can't even get the freaking power down. I gotta make sure just not to wreck here. Pulling a little bit of a hamster, I'm pissing on my leg. Here at the Phoenix, I'm throwing it away a little bit, and Jumma making a little bit of a charge. He's making up a few positions here. I cannot. Now, it was too tight before. I had to wait so long to get down on the throttle. If I get on it too soon, now I'm getting shot sideways. Stop.
Inside. One inside.
Stop doing it!
Okay, come on.
Jumma's right here. Jumma is right the fuck here!
Car closing on the inside.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. We made a little slight contact, got me sideways. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Can I get him back? Can I get back ahead of him? We're coming to 4 laps to go. The handling is so goofy. Blow out a tire, Jumma! Say if I were to finish right here in this position, I've probably led the most laps. So we would still have more points than him. He hasn't led a lap today, to my knowledge. It's like tight in the front and loose in the back. It is just such a strange handling friggin' race car. Typical 48 stuff. You know, here they find a way. At the end of all these races, that's how they won all those damn championships. It's so freaking hard to beat him. I got 2 laps to find a way by him. I know I should have the most laps led, and I will out-points race him, but we don't know what Miami is going to be. I gotta take everything I can get. Ooh, a little bit of a stack. 9 car, I mean, they're nose to ass. You got the 9, the 42, the 48. If I could get Jumma up and out of the way, someone lost the fucking splitter. That would be big. I want all the points I can grab hold of headed into Miami. The 31 is going to win, it would appear, but that ain't gonna get him back into this championship. Come on. Get him. I don't want to wreck.
Do that to you.
Oh my fucking God! Are you kidding me?
Gave us all you had.
There's no fucking way that just happened. There is no fucking way! I just threw away all those points! I just left 6 points on the table. I want you to remember that next week at Miami if that actually... Will that have made the difference in this championship? We definitely... I can't believe it ended like that. If I would have just... I got aggressive with them. I was trying to root him up out of the way, and it didn't work. It got me wrecked because the car was so loose, I couldn't control it. We could have had a 12th, but we led the most laps, so that'll give us points for 16th. So he should have made up 5 on me, meaning there should be a 3-point difference between him and I, with 1 race to go. I'll scroll up, show you the 42. I think the 42 is gonna be able to race for a championship next week. 24 really could have done some damage. 31, I mean, and the 22. Too little, too freaking late. Let's try to find out where in the world the 24 finished. The 71 and I, man, we had ourselves quite the moment there coming across the line, didn't we? 24 car. Wow. What in the world happened to that guy? He might be like mathematically, like he might be done. And the rest, okay, when cars are a lap down, this game doesn't show them, so I'm assuming that's why there are only 38 cars out here. And of the cars available, I'm pretty sure Vic's Vapor Rub is the next guy we gotta do the driver credential for. But he ain't here, because I guess he finished the lap down. So I guess I'm gonna have to try to find him in the points? Wow. Jeff Gordon Ramsay on down, they're done. As long as I start the race at Miami, Jeff Gordon Ramsay, it's over for him. He needed 1 point, 1 more position in order to challenge next week. He's done. 48 points, that's the cutoff. 46 points. Jet Dryer Montoya gets just enough where he is a championship contender next week at Miami. It's almost poetic that the Eutechnic Saga, the final episode of the Eutechnic Saga, there's not some big buffer. There's not some big points gap between Jemai and I. 3 points separates the guy I ran for the majority of this saga and myself. And we will do battle for a championship in the final episode of this series. Now, can we get a driver credential? I mean, yeah, look at how these guys moved because they had good runs today, but it doesn't matter. They're out of the championship. They sucked for too damn long. This is all fucked up. It's all messed up, and the one guy that I want to see the driver credential for, the 83, is the one motherfucker that isn't here. Well then, we're gonna do the driver credential of Kevin friggin' Conway. Kevin debuted in the 2010 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series at the Auto Club 500. Extends men's health supplement. That is a pretty way of saying, make big dick. Will I come to regret this final corner of Phoenix in 1 week? There's a good chance of it. Otherwise, we're going to extend our points lead. But no, we lose points. We lose points, and now it's basically a dead heat between Jemai and I. If you wanted to know how much I beat some of these guys by, well, folks, the championship stage has been set. The 7, the 48, the 42. There's a champion in there somewhere. We have 1 episode remaining of the Eutechnic Saga. Something I have been working on since May of 2019. This series will finally come to a close. It's really hard to believe we're here. It's been so many episodes, 220, 221, 222, something like that. I'm kind of sad. It's been such a part of my life, such a fixture in my life for all these years now, and I have so many memories attached to running this series. To have finally reached the final episode, knowing I did this like 1 week at a time, it feels like this project that I have been working on for so long, and now finally seeing it complete, it's... Well, it's not complete yet. It's not done. There's still one more. I'm just going to be really sad to see it go. I couldn't have asked for a better conclusion. For it to be between Jemai and I, and for there to be next to no points separating us. After all those episodes of this series where I raced that 48 car, I couldn't have asked for much more. Aside from a dead even tie. You know, this is 2011. In real life, they tied in 2011. Are we looking at... That would be the way to end this. For Jemai and I to tie and for it to come down to a tiebreaker, I think I would have the nod because I think we've won more races. I don't know what's going to happen. Miami, that's all that's left. I'll see you guys next week for it. Thank you for watching. I love you. Oh, very, very much. I love you guys. You guys are the reason why it has made it so many years, this Eutechnic saga, and how come there's been so many episodes, because you keep coming back, you keep supporting it, and I thank you so very much for that. I'll see you in the next video that I do. I'm done.